The moment of silence.
What you're hearing now is not real sound.
You know how there's a lot of bands from the 80s? And they sort of get back together again, and then they just go out, and all they do is they just play all their songs from the 80s. That is not something Negativland is interested in doing. We're not going to do that.
Had educational value.
We can improve it.
Even though we are a band from the 80s.
Or we can destroy it.
You've got a good beginning.
Rock music blares. Doors slam. People yell. Children scream. Sirens whine. Trucks rumble and roar. And rock music blares.
Just a minute.
Blares, blares, blares.
I can't hear a
Is
thing.
there any escape from noise? Is there any escape from noise?
Quiet,
Is there
please.
any escape from noise? Is there any escape from noise?
Quiet, please.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Is there any escape?
Now you take all this noise and let it bounce off of one building to another building and down to the pavement where you're walking. And it's no wonder you're exhausted after a day of shopping online. You're tired. You're beaten down. You're irritable. Your mental and physical health are suffering. Is there any escape? Is there any escape?
Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? There.
Here, buddy, in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Woo. Hi.
Sounds like I think they can hear me and looks like they can see me too. Okay, well, this is the weatherman. I'm live on the internet all the way from Seattle, Washington, welcoming you to the Oriental Theater in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How about that? Hope you're all having a great time. I'm going to do a few silly things to wrap up tonight's show. So why don't we get started, okay?
Okay.
Mostly because
I'm gonna try to make my way over to my kitchen counter.
No.
But I have to warn you, I'm a very old man, and I could fall. Now, if I do happen to fall, that's where the show will end. But I think we're in luck. God, I'm shaking like a leaf. Yes, I made it to my kitchen counter. Now, I'm gonna make a few adjustments here.
Sabotage.
Make it so you can see my noisemakers. Let's see if we can do it.
Unsavory.
Okay, there they are. Now I'm going to do an experiment I haven't done before. This has a zoom, I just noticed. Let's try it. Oh, that's very interesting. I think I'll use that on one of my settings. Okay, here are all my noisemakers. I have several transistor radios, including this little brown one that my parents got in the 1970s, as you might be able to see if I can hold my hand steady. It's the Gramophone 8. And then behind that is just a larger, more generic black radio. And then up here, in fact, on this one, I'm going to use the zoom. Let's see if it'll do it. Yes, you can see it. That's my Disney Channel transistor radio. And I got that in the 1980s from the cable TV company that I was working for. When they launched the Disney Channel, all the employees got one of these radios. And by the way, it still works. Now, let's see, what else do I have? You can probably see this little red box. It's also a transistor radio, but I don't use it. I just like it for the name. See? It's called the Power Bear. Isn't that great? Okay. And then next to that is this little black box.
This
It
is
picks up a
Earth.
variety of noises from all sorts of electronic equipment and just multiple radio stations at once sometimes. And then next to that is my new addition. And let me make sure this isn't going to fall over. Let me just make sure here. All right, here's my new addition. You no wonder what that is. It's considered a dildo. Yes, this could be considered a dildo. Actually, it's a muscle stimulator. And in the gay community, it might be known as an e-stim device. And that's what I'm going to refer to it for the rest of this experiment. You might know what they feel like, but tonight, we're going to find out what an e-stim device sounds like. So let's start. I'm going to switch it on right here, and it should make some kind of a noise. Let's try it. Here we go.
I'm looking for things with an edge.
Hear that little clicking sound?
I'm looking for things with an edge. I'm
Well, you
looking for...
can hear that, but that's what it does. And I'm going to make a change on it. See that 2? That's 2 hertz. Let's see if I can make it go up in frequency. So we go up arrow, and there it goes. And then all the way back down again. Now, keeping in mind what that might feel like if it's on your body. But it does one other thing. It makes a more of a musical tone, or like a drum machine. And I'm going to do that by changing the mode to burst mode. And it'll make a little, definitely more like a rhythm machine. So here I go with burst mode on my e-stim device.
Antenna. Antisocial. Antenna.
Okay, it should be the next one.
Antisocial. Antenna.
Let's see, I still don't have it. There it is. Okay, we have burst mode on my e-stim device. I'm going to let it go for a little bit.
You don't know what it is.
Execute a perfect cut.
pretty fun. Now let's take a look at these transistor radios. Except, of course, for the red one. Now make sure this larger one behind, the big black one, is tuned at near the top of the dial. It
Don't be
needs a
scared.
couple of stations. Let's see
Fred?
what's doing it.
Fred? Planet? Scared? Fred?